Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? We're here hanging and chilling. It's Monday. It's time for the HMG Raw Watch Along. And we got a special guest with us tonight, Raw BV. What's up, pal? Good to see you. How's your Monday going?
Let's go, Brandon. How are you, brother? Happy President's Day. First, did you get out and buy a new mattress for the bedspread back there? You know how we celebrate our President's Day here in the States. Nothing says like Commander-in-Chief, the leader of the free world, the greatest nation that's ever existed, than going out and buying a brand new fucking mattress, brother.
I mean, they did a lot of dirty stuff on mattresses, maybe even hit a few bodies in some.
Yeah, there you go. There we go, man. Shit. Holy shit. Nothing incriminating here as we get ready for a little WWE Raw on Netflix. 2 weeks to go to the Elimination Chamber. We got qualifiers again tonight, right? We're still letting people in that chamber.
Yep, we got men's three-way and a women's three-way. And we got Lab Rat in the house. What's up?
Where are we at, man? We honky talking tonight. We know Nashville or something like that.
Choke on that, slap nuts.
Yeah, we're in Memphis tonight. All right, so
I'm sorry, that's Lawler's.
To Nashville.
Oh, my bad. That's Lawler's territory.
Close to Nashville there. Yeah, speaking of doing nasty thing on mattresses, Jerry Lawler might know a thing or two about that. The Ring General. Oh, that's kind of an interesting one there. The Ring General, Evans, and Dirty Dom in a triple threat.
We got Liz in the house. What's up? Whoop, whoop.
We got Liv on screen and Liz in the chat. Uh-oh. The Punk family in the house.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, Dan? Happy Monday.
All right, we're going to be filling up here, man. We're filling up here today, man.
Yeah, pal. Don't forget to sign your NDA by the door. And what's up, Zane? Whoop, whoop. Happy Monday. Always good to see you.
Yeah, a couple times going to plug here through the evening. We'll go about less than 24 hours. We got a big time fat stacked Tuesday coming for you tomorrow. We've got the return 5 years into making hitting the Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast. Michael Jargo, Dr. Michael Jargo, and myself going to be back at it tomorrow at 7 p.m. with the hard lead in to the big Tuesday night after hours watch along there with Brandon doing that late night NXT and whatever other insanity that you got. Well, not insanity, whatever craziness you got going on a Tuesday night there.
Yeah, Tuesdays are wild, pal.
Yeah.
Get me some bacon, Scott. That sounds good. Whoop, whoop.
Gonna be a perfect one. A fat Tuesday tomorrow night. Return of the Hitting the Mark Pro Wrestling Podcast. And let's go, Brandon, on the backside there, holding it down. But hey, speaking of insanity, man, great show this past week, man. You guys are finding a little groove over there.
Thank you. That one definitely felt much better. Plus, I dug that intro. Unfortunately, we did have a little bit of an issue there with like something happened with the YouTube. With the YouTube replay video, and ended up getting a commercial in there.
Hey, man, Kmart pays the bills.
Gotta give him some shout outs. Whoop.
I got the Vision here starting things off. Do we ever get an official word here on the shelf time for Braun Breaker?
I've heard very different, anywhere from like 4 to 10 months of what, or 4 to 6 months of what I've heard.
Oh, damn.
Whoop, whoop.
What are we open with here? These guys have a match, or are they just out here bullshitting?
I don't know. We saw the Usos, and then they just came out here, so they interrupted everything.
Oh yeah. I did not retain that. I said I was just sitting here watching it.
Hey, what's up, Kenny Powers? Happy Monday. Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Last week's main event, triple threat theory, Penta and Knight, winner to qualify for the elimination chamber. Outside of the ring, but once again, the mysterious masked man.
Ooh, the masked man number 2.
Strike again, stomping Theory's head into the floor outside, where they chased off by Logan Paul. But unfortunately, this left Theory susceptible to a BFP from L.
The safe bet is that's Rollins.
Yes, I was just kind of thinking in my head, we would go with Rollins. I mean, who does he come back and take on Paul at WrestleMania now that Breaker's gone?
I would have to assume so, which would be at least a side quest until Breaker finally returns, and then he can go back to that.
I mean, there's probably got a pivot there. I don't know. I heard some, he's been talking some shit to Bad Bunny. Maybe if it was Bad Bunny. Obviously, not Bad Bunny there, but, to be revealed as Bad Bunny. Could it be Jake Paul?
That's another option.
Oh, Grayson Waller. I think that would.
That makes sense because when he wants his revenge on Theory.
He's the one that kind of caused that. Theory would be the one that would be. And my only thing with that is I'm not trying to knock the idea there, Dan. But man, who the fuck would that get over with? Who would care about that? that would be like one of the biggest duds. But it does. I mean, there is a tie there. You can make that there. I'm not totally mocking the idea, just thinking man, that would just flop. Almost as much as when it was Austin Theory. Everyone was like, oh, great. What? Oh, that guy.
Yeah, where's he been? When did Daniel Garcia come to WWE?
Calls you've been making to go above my head. Like I have a problem putting Bronson Reed in the chamber if Bronson Reed earns the right to be in the chamber. Which is why next week, Bronson, you are in a qualifying match to earn your way into the elimination chamber. And now that that's done, can we leave the ring and get off with much?
Give me one today, pal.
I'm a little confused. All right, so what everybody just having their way out? Is this the Royal Rumble? Just people just entering every 2 minutes here?
I guess. It's not even 2 minutes.
Rocking that new t-shirt there instead of the Unreal, the Unchosen. I got a feeling that thing's going to skyrocket to the top.
Who's the best man? It was you. Look how now it just turns around on you and you get screwed by yourself. Yeah. Story is you're not going to eliminate.
Yeah, that's true, lad. Brad, the Usos look like total herbs. They're just standing there in the stands with their dicks in their hands.
Hulk's gone. Yeah. And what that means,
so
Bronson Reed, you're the next one. And I tell you what,
are we going to end up with a triple threat here or something? Or
sweet Lord, please put Bronson Reed in the elimination chamber so I can stuff his fat head.
But Jay and LA Knight don't like each other.
Square in his ass, 40,000 times.
Yeah, but that was a few weeks ago. That was like a few months ago.
Because for everything.
Yeah, but they didn't like each other for months. Whether they're suddenly going to be best friends again here?
You mean like the car that put you through?
I mean, it's WWE.
They better hurry up and
I agree it doesn't make sense, but that's never stopped them before.
They better hurry up and get back to Jimmy up there before he starts drinking. Or either one of them. Hell, they both got drunken moments. Just don't give Jimmy the keys.
Yeah, at least Jay hasn't fucked that up for himself yet, I don't think.
Oh, see, he addressed
it. They, okay, they say, okay, cool. They at least addressed it. I'm willing to bet LA Knight addressed it. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to let that slide.
All right, so we're going to get the 6-man.
Six-man tag, and it starts right.
Okay, so what were
That's
the Usos? What were the Usos going to do? They were coming out there to do something because this was all like an impromptu sort of thing. You know, they were interrupted by the Vision. So is there like another team just waiting at Gorilla? Like,
No idea. Or maybe I don't.
were
Those
the,
things
were
they don't
the
think of. Those are things they don't
War
think about.
Raiders just hanging out at Gorilla? Now they're just done.
Yeah. Why not cut to something like with the like the tag team like that's in the back? Like, hey, wait a minute, it's a Gorilla. Hey, we're supposed to get a tag team title shot tonight. What the fuck?
Yeah, or were they just going to come out and talk? Maybe dance, run it back. It's one of the things we'll never know. We'll never know. Maybe Big Ray and Jimmy T will be able to break it down, make sense of it tomorrow morning on I Like It Raw.
Oh, of course, disclaimer: please do not consume raw meat. We don't want you to catch salmonella.
Or maybe we do.
I can tell you that. We do people's taxes for them on their phone or in person so that they can relax.
Yeah, the only thing missing is Statler and Waldorf on the balcony just shitting on the show.
Then they cry. There's no crying. He's so committed.
I go like hours without anybody messaging me, and then I sit down to do this, and people want to talk to me. All right, how about this? Why he was just on the screen there in Nashville or in Memphis, right? But right down the road there. So LA Knight, let me get it so you can see it. LA Knight stops by to see his old trainer, Cody Hawk, who is the head guy there at Micro Wrestling Federation.
Nice.
So I wonder if we'll get any of the microbes tonight on the show.
We'll see. Whoop, whoop.
I just appreciate the fact that they're willing to do.
Could be OSA.
Keep your guy out. What are you doing?
Doctor. Because there's nothing superhuman about me.
Sponsored by Lily, a medicine company.
Yeah.
Austin Theory did the same thing when Bronson was getting beat up. If you just really go quickly into the ring the day after. Yeah. Because I love this one.
Giving a shout out to another watch along here.
That's like $300 paid. That's a lot. That's a whole lot of movies.
Hey, what's
All
up,
right.
Nelson?
At 8 of 8 here.
Almost done. It's, of course, the WrestleMania ad. Voiced over by Triple H with the women in it.
Does with this match, does the Vision's cohesion as a unit work better?
Yeah.
History is well.
So the 6.2 6-man
Slashing prices.
Gotta move those WrestleMania tickets, pal.
Good conversation about all of the logic and the reasonings behind the early seemingly failures for Vegas today on the Monday locker room. You know, we went far beyond the wrestling bubble to really look at the troubles that Vegas itself is facing. They're way down on their regular numbers, 38 mil so far this year behind where they should be.
Yeah, why would you go back to Vegas?
Well, it's there because of the tax breaks. And so financially, they still will be okay there with Vegas. They're just hoping to move more. But Vegas itself is in a lot of trouble with bringing in people for anything right now. Their tourism numbers are absolutely in the toilet. And a lot of that is just not even their domestic travel. I mean, their prices are outrageous as well. It's just like WWE makes comparison. They've outpriced themselves there. They don't have those perks for cheap rooms, cheap eats, and then try to get you on everything else. But a lot of international travel way down across the board in the United States. So that really hits those must-see destinations like a Vegas.
Second chance match.
Yeah, they really should have found somewhere else. Like New Orleans probably would have been good because that's still like a decent destination location.
But if you run into at least your pricing there is a little bit more efficient, and then you have individuals that maybe we're looking at going back-to-back years that would say, okay, I haven't been to New Orleans in a while. That's a cool place to go. We're going to be hitting down there right after the Mardi Gras, a couple months after that. But after that season there, let's check that out. That might have helped again, but again, just across the board, we're seeing less international travel. So you almost wonder with inside of wrestling. Last year, we saw more international travel or premium events than ever before, right? I mean, it seemed like what, Brandon? Like every other big PLE was an international one last year.
Yep, whether it's in somewhere in Europe, Canada, or Australia.
Yeah. So that inside of itself is a deterrent, is going to, for those individuals, why travel? Why the need to travel to the United States for WrestleMania when we are likely going to have a big PLE? Obviously not WrestleMania, so you don't have all that flair, but it's going to be a lot less expensive than traveling anywhere, and you can make shorter trips to get to those events than saving up for the big one like WrestleMania. And I can't remember who also said it in the chat. I thought this was a tremendous point. When you're planning years ahead for big travel like that, the USA is hosting. We've got the World Cup this year, and then the Olympics a couple years. So international travel that's want to come here for big events, they might be saving for those as opposed to like a WrestleMania or something.
Let's see. World Cup Olympics, WWE. World Cup Olympics, WWE. Yes, hard choice there. At least for international.
And there's just a lot of people are not coming to it. It goes to the same shit. Like we are not the good guys right now. It's like why, like down in at the Grand Slam, they're chanting fuck ICE. Why does that matter? Should that matter at all to Australia? It has nothing to do with them and their immigration rules or proceedings, but we have just it's to take it to the system. It's the socially cool thing to do. All the hip kids are doing it, but
yeah, and also all these like Gen X rockers that are having in their 50s having a midlife crisis, trying to remain relevant and cool. Green Day, Tom Morello.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of us, like in the States, us losers changing our social media pictures to "I stand with blah blah blah." Like, oh great, you're real supportive. You are such a trooper, a warrior out there, changing the world. Yeah, fans will chant anything with it. I mean, but they also instill. It's the perception that the media, international media, the global media has been painting is we are bad guys here because of it.
Add 1 of 6. Damn.
All right, we're on break here. Everybody's a little drinking, a little tailgating, having a little fun. Some drunk chicks. Look like they're getting a little too fucked up. Oh,
Every time you drive after
do it, dude. Get the car, drive home.
music gets drowned out.
And what's up, Scott Woodford? Good to see you, pal.
Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Dude, I saw one of the most. I'd be surprised. I tried to look up what happened, what the end result was this accident was, but at first I have not been able to find anything for it yet. But there was a. Hey, what's up, Zach? Happy President's Day to you too. Well, whoop. And shout out to I thought was the underrated one, Mr. Calvin Coolidge.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Ben and I even talked about that. Favorite presidents this afternoon. Yeah, let's bring up a good point. I mean, you got some countries that are just advising their people not to come here for anything.
I forgot to mention, sorry, hey, we got Hammer in the house. Whoop, whoop. Always good to see you, pal. Always a pleasure.
NBA All-Star game attendance was, I'm assuming maybe he meant to say ass.
I'm gonna say bad because S is next to D.
Bad. Okay. Yeah, I did. I knew it was on. I didn't watch any of it.
True. Yeah, he's always been about that. It just seems, I don't know, seeing rock stars doing it, just easy to lump them together.
Dan Hafford got a vote there for Teddy Roosevelt. I think that's who Ben said today was his favorite. Yeah, I keep seeing the memes today, President's Day. The shout outs to Jack telling you know what, the son of a bitch was Canadian. He can't be our president. I like that camera shot, though. They got the tag cam.
What about Lincoln being a wrestler? How about that?
Yeah. Wrestled. Yeah, but he like to get all oiled up and wrestled men. Log cabin Republicans.
To strategize alongside Jimmy and Jay Uso. The Vision do everything together as one unit. That's a great point. Boston Reed said that's it.
Ooh.
Boston misses the senton. LA Knight, unfortunately, falling toward the wrong corner. Tag
Senton Sengon.
To keep up the pressure on LA Knight, but nobody home. Knight moves out hard way, trying to drive himself to the club, trying to make the tap and then the chase. Logan Paul.
Lincoln was the bear, Labrat.
Logan Paul line. Knight makes the tap.
Tracy Smothers did, though.
All right, Jay Uso in there on the tag. He's erupting, taking it to the Vision.
Did he? I've never heard about that. Let me check. Yep.
All right, we got what they're about President Ford playing football.
Yep, it was a center and linebacker for the University of Michigan.
Oh, what a loser. F that guy.
Damn, Kenny. Okay, wow, led them to 2 undefeated seasons in national titles of 32 and 33.
Michigan losers.
I forgot. Yeah. Buckeye.
Well, I'm mistaken. Didn't they say that Reed was going to get into an elimination qualifier? I guess that's not tonight.
No, I think it's for next week.
So I guess that'll be the last spots then.
I guess so. Yeah.
There's 3 in. We have 3 to go.
Yeah, I think they're doing like 2 matches each on SmackDown and Raw for 3 weeks.
Yeah, because next week will be the go home on them.
Yeah, it is. Damn. Yep, that's how we're building the shows. Every week is 2 qualifiers, or every show 2 qualifiers.
Yeah.
That's the build.
Yeah, because I know they have announced the SmackDown one for this past week. I can't remember it. I covered it. I talked about it. I know it's Tricky Williams. Trick and Carmelo Hayes. And then like some weirdo that'll eat the pin.
Hey, yo.
Jimmy Uso with a headbutt by Godzilla.
What if we're going to play into the history between Trick and Carmelo from NXT?
I think it's going to end up. I'm trying to think who the hell is in that fucking match. But anyway, I think we'll see that's going to begin the setup, I believe, for Trick versus Carmelo at WrestleMania.
And he gets the U.S. belt, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Trick will take the belt from him at WrestleMania.
Honestly, like U.S. champion will be a solid spot for Trick.
And then with Trick, they can finally get rid of that stupid-ass open challenge stipulation.
Yeah, and he'd be the perfect guy to do it because he's like, nah.
No, you gotta earn, you gotta deserve me, you know.
No, I've not heard about that.
Yeah, Todd Bradley asking, did we hear about Brock Lesnar in the chamber? I heard any rumblings of that whatsoever.
Ooh, good question. I think first up, I think would be Zayn. So
For what?
It's like it's what to do with Trick after Mania if he got the belt.
You run it back for a month at Backlash. Run it back again with Trick and Carmelo for a little bit, and then reassess. I don't know if we need somebody like Zayn in there. You really assess where Trick's at, right, Hammer? Like, can he carry programs like that? Does he need someone older like that to continue to put him over, although he is still young, or do you try to just start looking at where spots for some of these other competitors? But I mean, you look at that mid card, there are a lot of veterans in there that could challenge Trick. You could look at, we just saw the reemergence, where the hell he's been. He's back off of the milk carton, Apollo Crews. Matt Cardona could be in that mix. I mean, there's a lot of people there outside of Sammy keep going back for those mid card titles. A lot of people that could step up to challenge for some nice programs for Trick through the summer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw next week heads to Atlanta, Georgia. And another women's qualifier.
Yeah, I think you could go. I mean, you could stretch Trick and Carmelo for a couple of months, but I think in that situation, it's best. Trick's obviously got more of the star power written about. He's got more of the upside. Not necessarily a knock on Carmelo. They're both highly talented, but I think in that situation, it's probably better, right, Hammer? Where do you play one of those as the baby on the chase for Carmelo? Is going to be a much more interesting story between those two. Oh my God, it's a gobbledygooker.
I thought no, wait, it's Chainsaw Charlie Jr.
Yeah.
Why didn't you open it? I don't know. Is there anything you do know?
Well, I know that it says delivered to WWE, do not open until 2/28/26.
Yeah, I can read. What's your name?
Eli.
Eli Adam. Is my name on here anywhere?
No, sir.
228, that's the champ.
Right. Yeah. Well, sir, what do you want me to do?
I want you to put it back on the truck, send it to SmackDown, and let Aldous deal with it.
You got the thanks, Eli.
Hola, cabrones. Señor Pierce, ¿qué te pasa? Ese chaparro no es el verdadero grande americano, and yet you gave him a qualifying match for elimination. No chingues, cabrón. Let me make this
right. That's what I was thinking, Liz. How stupid it is. You're just going to move this thing around with the production crew for 2 weeks.
Literally repeating gobbledygooker. Yeah, if Vince isn't already back, he's coming back.
Yeah, at least they're with a giant egg and a fun set for that. I mean, this is a box. An egg, something can live in. It's hatching. It's coming to life. Versus now, are we supposed to just believe there's something living, like there's a being inside this thing? Is that the new AI creative robot in there?
Nah, it's Hornswoggle.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those trick things where you get like a small thing inside of a big box. Oh, yeah, here's another big match no one's going to give a shit about tonight.
I know, how crazy. Like, I've never, like, this is the most entertaining Pete Dunne's been is that with this gimmick. He's under a mask.
Respect goes out the window because tonight I'm earning my spot to Elimination Chamber and I'm getting my moment.
Oh, yeah, this is their qualifier tonight. Triple threat.
If there's one person who figured out a way to cheat death and somehow install his consciousness into an AI that continues to grow and replicate, it would be Vince McMahon.
It'll be the 3 computers, right? And one of them says sex computer.
No, each computer's a head, pal. I'm a Cerberus, Deucey.
Find out next in another qualifying match for a week from Saturday's Elimination Chamber. Will it be Bayley? Will it be Asuka? Will it be Nash? Find out live next.
Find out live next. All right, who you got here? Who you got? Who's going to win this one?
Oh,
I'm gonna say Natalia's the long shot. I could see Bayley winning, but I'm gonna say the favorite's probably Asuka.
Who else is in there? Rhea?
No, just this qualifier, not the other ones.
I mean, who else is in the chambers?
Like
Rhea,
who's already in?
Yeah.
Rhea's in, Melissa's in, and Lash is in.
Yeah, I can see Asuka.
Because you're kind of representing, and I think Bayley's could do it because what they're doing is they're creating a bunch of turmoil for the women's tag division inside of that chamber. So I think at WrestleMania we're going to get a women's tag team TLC match.
Yep, because we're getting all these tag team, like singles tag team wrestlers in there.
Yeah, and they've never had a women's TLC match before, right? For the tag belts.
Never.
So that'll be one of their another women's making history this WrestleMania never seen before, and then they'll throw like 6 teams in there. You'll have Rhea and Io, Charlotte and Bliss, Lash and Nia. You have the Kabuki Warriors, maybe Bayley and Bird Girl and the Bellas. Oh, Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany's in.
Though for sure you got to have Lash and Nia in that TLC because they're the base. They're the base.
All right, so I think that's where they're going with it. But yeah, Tiffy's in the chamber. Lash didn't make it. She lost her qualifier. Bliss won that match.
Okay.
Great sauce, great deal. Use this code in the app to get your $6.99 foot long today. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Slices and steaks for $4.99 from Little Caesars. 2 delicious.
That's a pretty sweet deal. That mini slices and sticks.
It looks good, man. Have you had it?
I said I got it from one that wasn't really a great Little Caesars, so I'm not blaming. I'm more blaming that location than the actual quality of the product itself.
You don't dodge noise. You flip it. Oh, make it yours. Walk in loud. Walk out legend.
Oh my God! Was it Todd that said call it now? The Bellas win the women's tag team titles. Oh yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how many heads will explode in the IWC if the Bellas, especially if it was something like a TLC, something as brutal as that? It'd be like the first time ever, and they got to attach the Bellas name. Oh, I always wanted to happen just so it would just irritate people, just to anger people, enrage people so much to the point that they cannot stand it. Heads would be exploding. Boom, 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 boom.
See what's on the menu. I think one night we're going to do chicken wings, the other night pizza.
For which one?
I think night 1 wings, night 2 pizza.
For when?
WrestleMania.
Man, it's 8 weeks away, man. Uh-oh. Oh, she got her cut. You see that? She got her jacket caught on the ring.
Jobbing the wardrobe always gets over.
Hey, green shirts in the house tonight.
A 4-time world champion, 5-time tag champ. She's won a Money in the Bank. She's won a Royal Rumble, and as we mentioned, an Elimination Chamber.
Now, see, Kenny, I'm complete opposite on that, man. Fuck chicken tenders, man. If you're a fucking adult, put a fucking bone in your fucking chicken.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned my lesson the hard way. When I tried to do the challenge without you, it did not go well.
How'd you hand up? Yeah, how'd it held up?
I tapped out about 5 entrants in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't keep up.
Oh, shit, man. You know what? I don't know. What is it here? Maybe it's the atmosphere, the dynamic of the promotion. But like, all right, this natty worked in Bloodsport. This natty worked in AAA. But it just does not seem to connect here in WWE. It's just how they presented it, how they introduced it and all that.
Yeah, a lot of it is the bad booking and creative around it.
I mean, the entire thing there with Oleg's, what's her name, with the Alpha people.
Oh, Maxine Dupree?
Yeah, Maxine. You know, that whole thing was put together ass backwards. Like, she wins the belt, then starts, you know, it was just so weird. Then we get vignettes. You know, she's secretly training. Then we get vignettes. Then we get a turn. Then she loses. Then they turn. That whole thing was messed up. It was so out of order.
Yeah, that whole thing, that was.
No, but I mean, like this version of Natalya, though, Natty, you've seen her in Bloodsport, you've seen her in AAA, and you're like, man, this is really cool. This is what we should have been getting this entire time. But then when it does show up in WWE, they still somehow fudge the thing up. Hey, I ain't turning bad. I probably ain't getting, but I like bone in, man. I like a little bone in. I like my chicken like my women with a big fat bone in them.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Peyton Royce is in AEW is crazy. Who the hell's Peyton Royce?
No, they don't.
Who's Peyton Royce?
She is one of the former part of the inspiration and performing.
Oh, yeah. She's in AEW.
Yep, they just got signed this weekend.
Oh, so they jumped over from TNA, huh?
Yeah, well, they're only there for like on a short-term agreement, and then once that was up, they dropped the belts and they were free agents for a bit. Then AEW picked them up.
Did they debut this past Saturday?
Yep, or this past weekend, I should say. I think they debuted on a house show on Sunday.
Okay. I said because I was in and out on Grand Slam. I would flip over. I would see if it would hold my attention. And they were in heavy competition with Dodgeball, the movie. And Dodgeball was winning. It was just more entertaining to me. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for people just randomly getting hit in obscure body parts with random objects.
If you dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That's right. Forgot about that. Her husband's in NXT, Sean Spears.
I'm actually surprised that AEW signed him. I mean, are they really that needed? They're that in the must-have. I mean, AEW seems to have a pretty good depth chart when it comes to their women's tag division.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was confused by too. Like they actually put together a pretty well stacked women's tag team division. Like they got plenty of teams. Let's do something with them instead of trying to sign new ones.
Yeah, I will say there on the chicken tender discussion that we're having here. No, I'm not arguing about it. We're having a little discussion here. If you are going to do this, like there's places to say like, oh, Raising Cane's is so awesome. Man, if you're going with the tenders, they have got to be hand breaded there. None of this frozen fry, later on, man. You got a bread right there if you're doing real tenders, man.
The good kind, $8.
Some fat breading on there, some big old cut. Real tenders. Another thing with wings, I don't put or tenders, wings. I'm not a sauce guy on them. I like the sauce on the side. One, there's a couple reasons. One, I actually like if you know how to do your breading, know how to season your chicken. I like that natural taste, that flavor there. Two, it's a lot cleaner to eat. And three, I feel like you get more sauce.
Yeah, agreed. Because like when they're tossed and whatever it is, like it's not spread around as much, and they don't put as much in there. Whereas with that, you get to choose how much sauce you want.
Yeah, you dip it how you want, and it's much cleaner. Hey, I'm gonna go and say it here. Said he spent so much money on Domino's wings, he had to stop before he started to sprout. Hey, don't sleep on Domino's wings. They're pretty damn good. Now I've learned that anywhere you go, especially a pizza place. Well, if a place has a pizza oven or has pizza and they're doing wings, they're usually pretty damn good because they run them through the pizza oven. So baked wings are fucking good. Deep fried is like the worst. It sucks them all dry out. You don't get that flavor. Grilled, smoked, and baked. Those are the way to go with your wings.
And from what I found from Domino's and Papa John's does it as well. They bake them in their oven. Well done. Basically, which means they go through twice.
Yep.
Crispy
good, man.
and juicy.
Hold that juice in there, man. You get all them flavors. Yeah, any place with a pizza oven, if they're doing their wings through that oven, man, order them up. Gobble down. They are delicious.
They could not have picked a better song, like a better mainstream pop song for One Piece than Sail Away by Styx.
All right, we're back here to the qualifier. Who's it going to be? One step closer to a potential WrestleMania main event or featured spot.
Now the role model turning her attention to the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. But don't you dare turn your back on the low-key legend. Missed with that discus clothesline, and that Bailey puts Natty up on the top rope.
They are.
There is position for everyone involved here.
I used to hit up a bar. Actually, they were so damn good, man. But they would actually give you the chicken, like when you got, instead of, you're going to ask for wings or whatever, they would actually give you the chicken leg, like an actual The leg.
Like the
Like, you know how you order like a leg, a breast, a thigh? So they would come in orders of the legs, and you get like 4 or 5 of them. I couldn't remember. But damn, they were good. They were like $15, but you get 4 or 5 of them, so it was worth it. And then you get your sauce to dip them in, or they would toss them in a sauce. Well, here's the difference. I mean, because they've had a few qualifying matches that are in. So, like, all right, the first one they opened up with Cody, Fatu, and Sammy. I know that wasn't the first one, but it was an early one. That one had like intrigue because the 3 people in that match had some beef. There was some working parts there. You were curious to really see who's going to come at it. You get a match like this. This is just 3 people just fighting for nothing, just a spot in this damn chamber. There's nothing to get invested with it here. And as you're looking at this thing again, come on. Natalya has 0 chance in this thing. No one cares anything about her. She's here to eat this pin.
And Bailey, she's just there because, well, she's been there. Well, I shouldn't say that because it's actually Natty's been there longer than anybody.
I mean, they've all been here for a while, but we're to a point where no one really cares. Asuka's coming off a terrible run as a tag champ. The only thing that I really don't care who wins to go into this thing. I don't think a lot of people do.
Yeah, for real. Like, who really cares who goes over in this? Nobody.
Is that a fake green shirt in the front row? I don't think that's actually him. I think he's just wearing a green shirt.
I think it's green shirt guy.
I don't think. Wait till they go back where you can look at an actual face. I don't think that's him. Let's see, packed on like 40 pounds since 2 weeks ago.
Whoop, whoop.
There you go. Final boss. It's a fake greenie. Cosplay green guy. Can you imagine being that big of a loser just to be green shirt guy, but then you're going to cosplay a green shirt guy?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That is a cosplay. Yep. I'd say got a better shot of his face. Get me the GSWO, pal.
The legendary sharpshooter that she learned in the Hart family dungeon. She's got it locked in on Asuka. Will Asuka take back?
Oh yeah, JCW blows WWE and AEW out of the water.
Running knee to the temple of Natty. Oh, and hanging Natty up.
Bailey with a cutter, mid-rope cutter after the breakup on the pin attempt or the tap out attempt.
Unbelievable. And that could be a heartbreaker.
Whoop whoop.
You can see the frustration on her face.
Okay, when I finally make that trip out east to Ravens Joint, I'll have to make a stop in Jersey. Yeah, pal.
The belly to belly, and still Asuka kicks out. This is where Bailey needs to show the world and the roster.
Yeah, dude, like this, it's like this entire act over there is green shirt guy. Like, I mean, I'm not one to suggest that anyone commits suicide, but if that's where you're at in life, fuck, buddy.
Yeah, time to rethink some of your choices.
Yeah. You know what would be cool and get over? Everyone's gonna love. I'm gonna dress up like green shirt guy. I'm gonna drop $700 on this front row seat for Raw.
And Asuka over.
Go to my great clips and show them a picture of green shirt guy and say, do this.
Yep, give me falsy time, Deuce.
The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, outlasting Bailey and Natty. The entry into the elimination chamber here in the closing moments. The need for Bailey and takedown by Asuka.
Well, I was kind of wrong. I thought Natty would fucking eat it, but Bailey taps on it.
So Asuka now joins the field with Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, and
There we go. We got 4. We got a qualifier coming Friday night. And we'll settle that final spot next Monday.
Oh, we got Maxine jumping natty. Looking as rotten as possible.
Why would you wait till the very end to do that? Wouldn't you do it during the match to make sure that Natty doesn't have any chance of winning and going into the chamber?
Right. Why not? When it looks like Natty's going to get the win, like when let's say she locks the ankle lock on Bailey. That's when Maxine runs out.
Right. I mean, even like right when the match is starting, because you're not going to get disqualified at any point. You know, you're not going to end the match.
We'll see. You need time to decide.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, it put more emphasis that she's getting a one up here to add some heat to that fucking program between those two. That did nothing right there. You could have had it. You could have made it look like Natalia's like got that win there, then get the distraction, have her come in, and then go to the finish between Asuka and Bailey.
Oh, like Todd said, because WWE.
I mean, how like, no one's mentioning this in a meeting? I mean, how hard is it?
It's unreal, pal.
Oh, Backlash is in Tampa. I thought they were going back to Puerto Rico. I was going to blame Jimmy T on that. I think he told me that. Loser.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Notice the shirt that Rusev was wearing underneath his jacket.
No, I didn't notice it.
Rusev Day, an old Rusev Day shirt. I'm like, that had to be him ribbing. That had to be him ribbing.
Or that's how they're paying him. They just had a bunch of those still in the warehouse.
I know, right? Like a continuity czar.
So there's a Rusev match tonight?
No, I think they might be teasing that for the future, though.
What was he doing? I looked. I was looking at the chat. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Literally, all I did was just step into the office and stare at Oba, and then that was it. And they stared at each other. All right, later, Todd. Always good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop.
All right. I would kind of like to see that match, even if Obafemi just beats him up. I don't know what it is. I just found joy in Obafemi beating people up. Wait a minute, did Obafemi just sign a deal to go to SmackDown?
What's up?
Obafemi signed his deal to go to SmackDown, didn't he?
No, he's Pierce was showing him the contract, saying you don't need to sign it yet. Just look it over. I assure you what I'm offering is. Yeah, they're playing the free.
Well, I know he's got a match next week, this Friday.
Yeah, I think they're still playing like the free agent angle with him.
Yeah, because that's so cool. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Yeah, Bianca. So you guys got a busy Impact Attack tonight. Got two shows to cover.
Yep. Of course, No Surrender I thought was a pretty decent show. I thought it was better than Impact.
I watched Impact, and then I quickly went through No Surrender just to make sure I was caught up on everything.
Yeah, Too Cold Scorpio. Definitely a dude who definitely deserves his flowers.
I do have some interesting TNA news to share with you, but we can't say it on air.
Okay, gotcha.
I had to sign an NDA.
Yeah, pal.
Mr. Pierce, down under in the house. Hey guys, if you have not already, please do so. We love all the support here on our channel, but make sure, hey, we love our partners. Pierce is bringing his shows back. Make sure you head on over to the Pierce Austin Show YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed to that. He's getting a lot of content back out from the old school days, reminiscing, building up that heat for their relaunch over there. Again, it's Pierce Austin channel here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, smash that bell so you're getting all those alerts on there. He's getting a lot of awesome shorts out there right now. They are ready to come hard on that reboot.
He said hard. Yeah, and long and hard.
Invited you, but nonetheless, let me ask you this question. Who are you going to pick face for the title of wrestling?
What's up, Pierce? Whoop whoop.
Be small talk, but it's okay because I have decided, and what I've decided is I'm not gonna rush this decision. Are you kidding me? I'm having so fun watching everyone scramble.
All right, Liv not going to answer the question. At this point, Michael Cole should be like, all right then, interview over.
Yep.
Let this moment pass me by, okay? I am going to take my time.
What the hell is it? Oh,
Excuse you, can I help you? We're kind of in the middle of something.
¿Tienes 10 años de trabajo duro? Tú hablando de trabajo duro, ¿de qué mierda me hablas, Liv?
Claro que he trabajado.
No has sacrificado nada. Todo te lo ha dado WWE. Tu carrera la empezaste aquí.
No la han
Tienes los
regalado nada.
mejores médicos, tienes
Ella
los
es la
mejores
mejor.
entrenadores.
I love how Dominic's translating.
Right.
for her.
Or, like he's like answering, is trying to.
Yo nací en Chile, un país donde no existe la lucha libre. Y aún así me paso por
Claro que
todo el
existe.
mundo. Japón, México, Latinoamérica.
Liv's like, what the fuck?
Todo.
I don't know what you're saying, but it is scary as shit.
Ella ha conquistado más.
Debería darte vergüenza. Esconderte detrás de Judgment Day. Esconderte detrás de un hombre.
Ella no se esconde detrás de nadie.
Necesitas esconderte detrás de un hombre. Pero te voy a decir algo. Pasé por el infierno y lo hice mío. Solo
I like Michael Cole's face in the back too.
ser campeona. Este cinturón, para mí, significa más que un cinturón.
Yeah, dude. Yep. This is like
Todas las
this
niñas
is like
y todas las
this is
mujeres
like a telenovela,
tienen la
telemundo.
oportunidad de una así lo
Like- No, like how getting like those really close, like tight
Yes.
shots, and the music in the background. You start to
Tú me
hear.
escoges a mí.
Even kind of the setting and the lighting.
Porque
Yep.
te voy a enseñar a ti lo que es una real campeona.
Yep. Somebody in Creative's been watching Telemundo.
Excuse me, Linda. Excuse me, Dom. It might not be the time, but
Yeah, damn. It was emotional.
I remember years ago when Ben was suggesting they should have done that with like the Garzas and the Mysterios. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Zane. I remember Ben saying do something exactly like that.
the best in the world is in Memphis.
All right, we'll get from one couple, maybe to another couple here.
It's couples night on Raw, Deucey. I don't know. It's a good question. I gotta see what the Twitter response to that was.
All right, coming out here solo here, but
With Roman Reigns awaiting at WrestleMania, Finn Balor in the Elimination Chamber. The world
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Whoop whoop.
I'm asking Ben if he booked it.
What's your reaction? We had Andrew Luck on the show. He gave us a hard count. And he was actually like LeBron just like moving from across the court. This is why we watch sports. It all comes down to this.
Yeah. All right. So, was there any little sneak peek, man? Was there any like crazy developments or anything that really stood out from Impact or TNA Wrestling this the past couple shows?
Mickey James is back.
Yeah. Mickey back. You guys going to talk about that?
Also, new international champion Trey Miguel, and new knockouts champion Ariana Grace.
That's what's going to be interesting, because it always stirs the pot when you see supposedly the NXT talents winning those titles. Although she spends probably 85-90% of her time in TNA now.
Yeah, she's pretty much on every show, on all their shows.
Right, and on none of the NXT shows that I recall.
Yeah, if she does appear on NXT, she usually just has maybe a line or two as Sax's side piece, and that's about it.
Every time you drive after drinking.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
So apparently the news is that came out today is that new faction is going to be called Birthright, with Alexis King, Charlie Dempsey, Stax and Grace, and Uriah Connors.
Yeah, I did see that floating around.
Subway's new protein. Over 200 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauces for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99. What? $3.99? $3.99?
Hey, what's that?
No way to go. Subway's new
Yeah, get me the NBO, pal.
Protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
Another thing. If I get a piece of fucking mail at my house and it says like wait 2 weeks to open it, I ain't fucking waiting no fucking 2 weeks. I'm opening that fucking shit. Where's the postage on this? Who delivered this? Did fucking Amazon just dropped it off? Did we get a text message letting us know it's been delivered? The tracking on this? Can't be that safe these days, man.
At least about 5 minutes. 5 minutes so far, including commercials.
Yeah, we got to remember though. Asking how long has ECM Punkage been? Yeah, we've had 8 commercials in there as well. Actually, it's been 4 minutes because I actually looked at the clock because I was seeing how close we were to the break with between shows here on the platform. It was 1 minute before 9, so we're at 9:04. So it hit 5 minutes.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Memphis, Tennessee to walk? Feels like you guys are happy to see me. So welcome change from being backstage. The office is not happy to see me. Adam Pearce, in particular, says that I'm jeopardizing the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah, boo Adam Pearce.
Boo that man. You ever suck dick for coke?
That's a big deal, but I don't
boo that man.
I think I'm doing what I've always done, and that's just make everything better.
You ever suck dick for a WrestleMania main event? Boo this man.
I talk a lot since I won this championship about deserves and earns, and I think you people deserve a fighting champion. I think Finn Balor deserved a title shot a month back in Belfast because of who he is and what he's done. And now, in a couple weeks in Chicago at Elimination Chamber, he's getting another shot. Not because he deserves.
All right, here's the even worse part.
Because he's earned it. He's earned
Not only is that loser had his hair done, cut his goatee like that guy had, and shirt like green shirt guy, his son is dressed the exact same fucking way with a fake goatee.
Why? Why?
Somebody call 421 kids. Let's get some reports, get some authorities on this thing.
So he's earned the beating. But the office is mad about
Get me CPS, pal.
But I'm a man who does and says things a lot of the time that piss people off. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't occasionally say things or do things that piss people off. I don't think you people would love me if I didn't do things or say things that piss people off. I wouldn't be what I am if I did not defend this championship every single chance I got. And what I am, Memphis, Tennessee, is the best in the world. It's not Roman Reigns. It's not Finn Balor.
Oh, man, this is just kind of getting long. Bum, 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 bum.
Yep, it's just entrance, run your mouth about nothing, long entrance.
Oh, God. Kenny F. Patterson, a good point here, man. It might be a long road to WrestleMania with just Punk trying to cut solo promos carrying this thing each and every week. When I get to pass this pit stop, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, what was it? JD from New York basically called this. This doesn't feel like a threat. It's just a pit stop for a hoagie and a pit stop at a gas station for a hoagie and a drink.
And Donahue's back.
I'm sorry. I watched Jaws for the first time last night. And then this is the next thing I see. That's huge downgrade.
Are you doing anything tonight after Impact Attack, or is that your night?
We're going to finish up Raw.
Oh, you come back. Oh, yeah. I knew that. I didn't know if you went and did a movie or something like that.
We didn't come out here to fight. I just came out here to make one thing crystal
clear.
To be the best in the world, you gotta train with the best catch wrestlers in Europe. To be the best in the world, you gotta learn from the best.
What's he gonna do? Fucking shank him with a microphone? Why is he holding it like that?
You survive the toughest dojos in Japan. And to be the best in the world, you gotta show up your first night on Raw and beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah, where's the squares are dancing on, pal?
So by definition,
everybody 3 count 1, 2, 3.
And in Chicago at Elimination Chamber, when I beat you for that championship, I'm not jeopardizing the main event of WrestleMania. No. The real best in the world is making it back.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm going to kick the feet up here while we finish this up. Come that Punk chant, CM Punk, CM Punk.
Yep, they have not evolved.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I know who you were. All those great things you did. The reason I gave you a shot.
Because they're giving the crowd nothing to get hot for.
Great things you did. You did it by yourself.
There's no roller coaster ride, no anticipation, no drama, no nothing.
By your side in those European dojos or the Japan dojos, when you're taking
those dojos and dildos, Frodos, Bogos. Eventually, if they keep this shit up, we are going to have Bogos. Fucking buy one, get one for WrestleMania. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, buy night 1 and night 2 tickets for the price of one night.
There's been an anchor around your neck for a very, very long time. And I could say that somebody as skilled as you would bring them up to your level, but they've only dragged you down to theirs. I mean, look at this idiot. He's wearing 2 titles and never defends them. And this guy needs help getting in the ring because his head's so big.
Well, based on the ticket sales so far, it doesn't seem to be drawn what it should be drawn.
I'll allow it.
They're down 18%, 10,000 each night so far.
What's that?
WrestleMania right now, where they're at last year, they're down 18% in sales. And they're down 10,000 tickets per night right now.
Ooh, that's rough.
From where they were last year.
That's rough. That's a good idea. I like that, Hammer. We should figure out what would be a good event to pick. Like, which show would be a good one to pick?
For WCW?
Yeah.
Might have put a poll out there for that one.
You said poll.
I know I'm the best in the world, and I don't need everybody's help to prove it. Maybe you do.
Point, Zane.
New blood rising.
An interesting dilemma story for Big Battles. What does he do a week from Saturday? We'll have our answer in Chicago. It seems as though CM.
Well, there you go. Be about your time, man. Isn't it good enough to jump on out?
Yes, it's actually a yes. Well, let's see what else. We got a little bit of time. We got a little bit we still get through here.
I think they're probably going to run commercials for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, if they go to commercial, yeah, we'll cut it there.
What about this past Friday night? Originally, Neil Stein will put the tag titles against Lex Legend and Nia Jax. Some you never asked. The tag team championship matchup would descend into absolute chaos at ringside. Rhea Ripley, Lex Legend, Nia Jax, and Io Scott all dropping heavy artillery on one another. Here you see Io potentially save Rhea's career, but then Io herself would take to the skies to drive Nia through the table. Rhea.
Dude, one of the greatest of all time. Rest in peace, Robert Duvall.
Let's send it up to our own Byron Saxton with the champs. Thank you so much, Corey. As you said, I'd like to welcome in the women's tag team champions, Rhea Ripley.
Tag team champions. Always fucking hugging. Jesus Christ.
Solid footage on SmackDown, your tag team title defense against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Rhea, you qualified for the Elimination Chamber last week. At EO, you also had the same
I mean, does anyone in any walk of life always like the bitches that are always, oh, we're besties? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck? You guys are supposed to be fucking ass kickers. The two best women wrestlers in the fucking world. Fucking act like it.
Anything before NWO. Okay, there's a few moments that I love to go back and see again and actually watch. I've always seen the most, but I never watched the shows it took place on. That would actually be a good one. Like, for example, the what is it? The when the Horsemen attacked Dusty in the parking lot, that'd be a great show to see. Or when the Horsemen formed and beat the shit out of Dusty in the cage.
Well, that was NWA.
Well, it became WCW. It counts.
Well, I mean, yeah. How far back are you going with WCW? I mean, are we talking like the Bischoff era? I mean, when they were purchased from Jim Crockett? Because there was a lot of bad WCW then too. Because remember, they reverted back to the rules where you couldn't go over the top. You couldn't use the top rope. You couldn't throw anyone over the top rope. They didn't have the fucking ringside mats.
A lot of options. We'll have to try to whittle that and narrow it down. Yeah, he was. He was great in that. Yeah, he was a great foil to Michael Douglas.
Carrie looking like she might be putting on some weight.
All right, that's my bad. That's my bad. Ooh, okay. Ooh, you just gave me an idea, Final Boss. You just gave me an idea. Which Clash of the Champions was it where Sting and Flair had that 60-minute Broadway?
Knew anything about El Grande Americano that realized the magnitude of this moment. This would be like Elvis himself walking to the ring in Mexico. We still don't know who he's facing his number one contenders match.
Yes, they are.
Let's just do a entire career retrospect watch along of the dynamic dudes.
All right, so yeah, we're at a commercial break, so this is a good spot to stop and call for here. We'll be back in about 12 minutes-ish for the Impact Attack. RBB, what you got going on, pal?
Say you and the vet coming up here right around the bed for the Impact Attack. Hey, I've made reasons coming on here tonight to keep plugging. Tomorrow night, everybody, join us live here on the platform, 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. It is the return of the Hitting the Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast. Michael Jargo and myself going to be back at it. We're putting in a lot of work on this format, this production. We're hoping this thing looks good. We have got a lot of great content. We're going to recapture that magic that we had so many years ago. Pick it up right where we left off again tomorrow night, Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, February 17th, right here, Hami Media Group YouTube channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. The return of Dr. Michael Jargo and me, RBV, Richard Bronson Vickery, the Hitting the Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast, going to be coming back at you, and it's going to be a strong lead-in what we are calling Super Fat Tuesday with Brandon and that NXT watch log and all the other shenanigans he's got going on. I'm looking forward to I'll be in the chat with you guys here later tonight, checking out you guys a lot to say about Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. Hey, one thing on that, I'm liking what AMC's doing with their marketing, how they're doing the Total Action Thursdays. Hey, they've actually held me for movies the last couple weeks for what they're airing afterwards. So hey, I've been watching more AMC, so it's working to pull in this viewer.
Okay, good. Yeah, good marketing programming. I mean, they're getting people to their channel. Isn't that not the goal?
Yeah. That 2 weeks ago, they helped me with the rise of the 49ers. I actually stayed up till like 3 a.m. watching that. It was a bad fucking move. But then last week they held me with Mario Brothers, the movie. So,
that was one of my favorite bad movie.
No, not the old one. It was the one that just
Oh.
came out a couple years ago. Like the
Oh, the animated one? With
yeah.
Jack Black?
Yeah, Jack Black is Bowser. Yeah, I liked it. You know, it's just the nostalgia stuff. I actually saw that movie in theaters with my nephews. It was a cool thing to connect with them with. But it was cool to just kind of sit down and watch it again and just see the nostalgia of the shit that we loved as kids and all the Mario worlds. It's when you think about it, how crazy it is, the multi generations and what it's meant differently to each group. The Super Mario Brothers world.
Yeah, the fact that it's like that franchise has been over what damn near 40 years old.
Yeah. Yep. It's crazy, man.
In fact, it also has spin-off franchises like Mario Kart, Mario Party. They're still going.
Yeah, all of it. And it, and ones that just brought back the relevance, like the Kong universe and all that, and the tie in with it. But pretty cool, man. But I'll let you, man, get us out of here.
All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the Impact Attack. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you then. Whoop, whoop.